Hi everyone, welcome to week 7. We're going to continue working on polynomials. I'm making a slight change in the way I structure the videos. I'm going to leave blank spots, which I'm going to fill in during the videos. That way you have a template which you can work on your own after you viewed the videos, and you can do some of the problems as practice and then compare it with the notes that I have here. Okay, we are going to continue with our operations on polynomial. We're going to learn how to divide polynomials. So that's a natural progression from rational expressions, which are basically polynomials divided by polynomials. But as with the other operations, we're going to start by looking at division of numbers first. So for example, 73717 divided by 13. The idea here is you look at 13, you look at the first two numbers 73, and you see how many times 13 goes into 73, and that's 5. Now 13 times 5 gives you 65, and you subtract, you get an 8. You drop down the next digit, which is 7, and you repeat the process until you're left with a number that is less than 13. Now certain terminologies here. The number that you are dividing, it's called the dividend. The number you're dividing by is called the divisor. The number of times it divides is called the quotient, and whatever remains is called the remainder. I'll highlight this procedure again. This also means that I can write the number 73,717 as 13 times 567 plus 7, which is divisor times the quotient plus the remainder. And let me show you this process with another set of number here. So here we start with 113,729 dividing by 17. Now in this case, the first two digits are less than 17, so we consider 113. Now 17 times 6 is 102, so I think, yeah, that's correct. I get 102. I subtract. I'm left with 11. Still not enough, so I bring the 7 down, and it goes 6 times again to 102. It's 15, which is less than 17, so we're good. Bring the 2 down to give 152. Let's see. That's going to be 17 times probably 8. I can verify 17 times 8 is 136. And that leaves me with exactly 16. And bring the 9 down. 169 is 9 times, which is 153, and I'm left with 16, right? Which means that I can write 113,729 as 17 times 6689 plus 12. Again, that is the divisor. This here is the quotient, and what's left is called the remainder. Okay, let's start with the simplest case of polynomial division, where you're not going to be learning any extra skill yet. This is called monomial divided by monomial. Recall, a monomial is one term, mono. Yeah, it's the simplest case. For example, x cubed over x squared is x. Because what happens is x cubed is x times x, and divide by x times x. Each of these x over x becomes equal to 1. And then you get x. And the same here with the numbers. So in general, you will notice that this rule is followed. X to the power a over x to the power b equals x to the power a minus b. It's a property of exponents that we are going to be learning in details later again. And if they have coefficients, then those follow the rules of number division. For example, 8 over 2 is 4. The next case is polynomial divided by monomial. So let's up the complexity a bit. You're dividing 15x cubed minus 5x squared plus x plus 5 by 5x. We rewrite it as a fraction, and you can distribute along the signs, so they become individual terms. Now, this is the opposite operation of, this is opposite to combining. I remember how when we were adding rational expressions, we said that as long as the denominator is the same, we can add or subtract the numerator. Then you perform the simplification, and that's what you get. And you can verify for yourself that this expression, if you multiply this by 5x, you should get back the dividend, which is your 15x cubed minus 5x squared plus x plus 5. Okay, now the next video I'm going to show you how to do a polynomial divide by a polynomial.